Are you a beginner trader struggling to find success, or are you a seasoned pro looking to scale your profits? Discover the perfect prop firm based on your skill level specifically. In this video, we're unleashing all the secrets on where you belong in which prop firm. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be going over the details on where you belong as a trader depending on the prop firm. Are you ready to level up your trading game and get funded? Whether you're a rookie that just started out or you're a seasoned pro that has multiple payouts under your belt, in today's video you're going to see the ultimate guide that's going to help you pick the perfect firm for you based on your skill levels. We're going to be diving deep into the heavy hitters like Apex Trader Funding, Take Profit Trader, Bulenox, My Funded Futures, and much more. And we're going to go ahead and tailor out what trader belongs at what firm depending on their skill level. We'll break down some of the rules, some of the payouts, and what makes each one unique in its own right, and why some are more fitted for all type of traders while others are fitted to specifically experienced traders or intermediate traders. Plus, stick around because we're also going to be doing multiple giveaways in this video. We're going to be doing the very first giveaway where all you got to do to participate is comment in the comment section below of this video right now, like the video, and share the video on social media. I'm going to ask you when you're selected as a winner to send me screenshots of these things you did. So the winner will be picked and alerted in the community section of the video. And another giveaway is going to be done in this video. It's like literally, I'm going to give you a code at some point in this video where you're going to use that code over at Apex Trader Funding, and the very first person to utilize the code is going to win a free account. Guys, remember, with these firms we're going to talk about, you can use coupon code all caps JESSEW. It's going to get you the best discount available at the firm. If they send you an email with a code, my code is going to give you the exact same thing, but you get to support the channel and all the giveaways we do here. With all that said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So I get asked every so often, Jesse, what firm is for new traders? And in my experience, or at least in my opinion, I believe that new traders who are not consistently profitable, traders who have never had a payout, who really know that they lack the skill to get a payout, who know that even in a private account, they lack the skill to make consistent money even over the course of a week or a month, traders who know they're not going to make money. Their main focus, in my opinion, should be spending as little money as possible throughout the course of a year in an evaluation, because the reality is they're going to blow up left and right. So since they're going to blow up left and right, for a brand new trader, for a trader that's not profitable yet, I suggest going with a firm like Bulenox or similar like firms. Why? Because they run crazy specials. 90% off, 80 something percent off. Right now, this special ends on May 30th. They have 91% off option 1 on the 50K and higher accounts. I always suggest the 50K. It's cheap. It's going to be like 15 bucks. You can blow up a bunch of them and it ain't going to hurt the bank. Think about it. You can blow up 10 of those and you only spend 150 bucks on the month. You can spend 150 bucks in the dumbest shit in the world on the month. So, take this as training. Some people will be like, oh, but what about their payout structure? We'll go over it real quick. But frankly, if you're a brand new trader, who cares? The only people that should be heavily interested in the payout structures are intermediate and advanced traders, because they're people who are actually going to get to payout. Right now, as a brand new trader, your first year is training, meaning you should be looking to blow up the least amount of evaluations as possible. So with Bulenox, we'll click here, join. We're just going to go quickly and look at their account. You see option 150K. All right, we're going to put my coupon code. It doesn't change it because we're on 25K. Go to option 150K. Bang, $15.75. That's insane. 100K one for 19 bucks and change. So like I say, live here, because if you do pass, you don't want the activation fee to be too expensive. And we're going to go over those right now. But your first year as a brand new trader is all about blowing up as least as possible and spending the least amount of money as possible. So that's why I would suggest something like Bulenox. Now you come over here to Bulenox, we're going to go over to the help center real quick, and we're going to go over to master account, because that is your sim funded account, and the fees. The 50K account, which is the one that the special is going on right now, it's 148 bucks, right? So you pass that evaluation. Let's say by the grace of God, you have gotten to the point in your trading journey as a brand new trader that you're going to pass. You passed your first evaluation. That's what you're going to pay to convert this now into a sim to funded account, an account where you can actually make money and put it in your pocket and hopefully recover some of the fees that you've paid along the way throughout this little journey of yours. I don't suggest these because they're just too damn expensive for what they are. So I would say live in these three. whichever one you can get the best price on. Okay, that's it. Very simple. Now, let's see here. We'll close this up. You can have multiple accounts. A trader could have up to 11 active master accounts at a time. All right. You can activate up to 3 master accounts at the same time. To activate each additional master account, it is required to reach the initial starting balance on one of the 3 previously activated accounts. So you got to hit like a threshold on these, on the first 3, reach the initial starting balance on one. So on one of these 3, you got to hit that in order to activate more. But you can have them passed and ready to rock and roll. Master account rules. Here are your master account rules. This is not a video about rules. This is a video about, who belongs where. Beginning traders, intermediate traders, advanced traders. And then we're going to have some one-offs at the end of the video. So your master account rules, here is your end of day drawdown. Much better for a brand new trader, in my opinion. 50K, you can $2,500. That's a good drawdown. That's kind of like the industry standard drawdown on these 50Ks, $2,000 to $2,500 bucks. All right, that's your drawdown. You can't draw down any more than that. And it's end of day. All right, and it trails. So once you hit 2,500 balance on here, that'll stop, and then it's a static, right? It's a static account. Now that is for your new trader, your brand new trader. Who's the new trader? When I say new trader, it could be somebody that started trading today. It could be somebody that's been trading for a whole year. Or it could be somebody that's literally been trading for 3 years and has yet to even gotten remotely close to getting a payout. And I've seen them out there on social media. There's people out there who've been trading and they've been at it for a year, right? A little bit more, 2 years, even 3 years, have spent an ungodly amount of money and they haven't reached the payout. That's not an intermediate trader. That is still a brand new trader. They've just been doing it wrong for far too long. Now, let's say you're moving on to the intermediate type of trading. If you're moving on to the intermediate, like you're a higher end beginner trader, maybe you've gotten a payout here, maybe a payout there. Not too bad. You're not profitable yet, but you've reached payout a couple times. Well, my funded futures would come in perfect for you there. A little bit more expensive. Okay. You still have the max drawdown. It's going to be end of day on the starter plan, which is a 50K, right? Your profit target is 3,000 bucks. You do have a daily drawdown. I'm not a huge fan of that, but if you're trading small enough, this should be a not issue for you. You got your micro scaling 10-1, meaning that 1 mini, you can do 10 micros. Okay. So in this case, you could do 3 minis or 30 micros. There's no consistency rule. I love this, especially for a new trader, because you can let a winner run, let it do its work. There's no scaling rule either, right? Now in your funded phase here, meaning you're sim funded, you're going to have a daily drawdown of 1.2 thousand. You still got your micro scaling. You do have a consistency rule now of 40%, but 40% is very generous in my opinion. I prefer no consistency rule, but if there's going to be one, then it's got to be at least 30%, preferably 40 and above. You do have a scaling rule, good, especially if you're, like I said, a higher end beginner trader or a lower end intermediate trader, somebody who's gotten a couple payouts here and there, who their system is starting to work out, but maybe their psychological aspect is still, struggling. It's not bad, okay? Because this will keep you from blowing up on day one, hopefully. And minimum days to get a payout, 5 days, $100. All right, you need 5 days of $100. They do not have to be in order. Your minimum payout can be $250. Bang. You made $500. You want to put $250 in your pocket? Do it. Do it. That's all I'm saying. You made $500. You want to put $250? Put it in your pocket. Especially if you're newer, you're gonna feel better. It's gonna take pressure off of you. At this point, you've paid for the account. You know what I mean? You got a little profit. Go out, have a dinner. I'm serious. Psychologically, while at the grand scheme of things, you might not be yet in the green on this business that is trading props, but at least now you've put a little money in your pocket. You went out, you had a little dinner, you had a good lunch. Psychologically, it's going to help out tremendously. So I would suggest a starter for that trader. Now, maybe somebody that's more of the intermediate, right? They're getting their payouts a little bit more often. You might even be breaking even on the year. You might have lost a little bit of money. You might have made a little bit of money on the year, that intermediate zone, right? Where you're like, damn, I'm starting to get this. I'm starting to understand. Well, go to the starter plus. You got more options here, all right? Your consistency rule in the evaluation phase is 50%, okay? Then it's kind of similar here. You have the 5 trading days, but you don't have a trailing drawdown, okay? You don't have a consistency rule. All right, so you can make more money. And this is over here at My Funded Futures. And yes, on all of these that I'm talking about today, you can use my code, all caps JESSEW. Now, let's say that you are higher end intermediate, maybe chipping away at being an advanced trader, right? Or already an advanced trader, somebody that's consistently profitable, somebody that's making money, right? A higher end intermediate trader is making money on the year. It doesn't have to be a lot. Like, you don't got to be like, oh my God, but I don't make 100,000 in the year. You know, I don't make 50,000 in the year. Did you make $5, $10, $20,000 in the year? That's damn good extra money in the pocket, in my opinion. So if you're doing that and you're profitable, you spent $2,000 in prop firms on the year, but you made $5, $6, $7, $8, $10,000 in the year in profit, you're profitable. You made money. Boom. You hop on over to Take Profit Trader. This is for those traders. This is really for any trader, in my opinion. But in order to fully take advantage of the benefit that is Take Profit Trader, which is the daily payouts, then you want to be a trader that gets payout, you know, that's able to get these payouts. We'll scroll on down here and you'll see their 50K account, 170. You can take 30% off right now. This special is currently on here. It's May 21st. It'll bring this down to 119 bucks. There is no activation fee. Your profit target is going to be 3,000 bucks. You can trade 6 contracts. There's no daily loss limit, and your end of day drawdown is 2,000. When you make this into a pro account, meaning a sim funded account, this becomes a intraday trailing drawdown. You have to build a buffer. Once you have hit $2,000, it becomes a static account. Anything over $2,000, you can request on a daily basis. Okay. That's it. You can't trade certain news like red folder news, but that's it. That's the only rules you got to worry about. You know, don't hit the loss and don't trade red folder news. That's it. You know, 500 bucks for 4 days in a row, you hit $2,000. The next day you hit 500 bucks again. You want to pull out 500 bucks that night? You pull out your 500 bucks. It's an 80-20 split. So you're going to put $400 in your pocket. But again, anybody can trade this, especially with the eval, because it's end of day. But if you really want to take full advantage of the benefits that is Take Profit Trader with how frequently you can get your payouts, then I would say high-end intermediate to advanced traders would be here. And then lastly, you have Apex Trader Funding. Apex Trader Funding is double-edged sword. Very simple. Why? Because with Apex Trader Funding, you are, if they have a 90% off special or an 80% off special, then a brand new trader can get into these evals on the cheap and practice and get their stuff going, right? Start to learn how to trade for these props. So like if Bulenox doesn't have a special going on and you want a cheap eval, Apex Trader Funding is where you go to get that cheap evaluation. But why is it that I say that? Well, I would save this for very advanced traders because they have an onslaught of rules when it comes to the sim funded account. I've made more money at Apex Trader Funding over the long haul than any other firm, all right? And while I'm not going to tell you here, oh, I'm this expert, amazing hedge fund trader type, I can trade their rules. I can make money. My best month this year with Apex was 16,000 bucks with just 4 accounts. I hit them for 2 payouts on the month, $2,000 a piece, $8,000 at the beginning of the month, $8,000 at the end of the month. And I got my payouts. They have an onslaught of rules. These rules are not the easiest. They're not the friendliest. But they're not the worst. They really aren't. If you can follow rules, if you can stick to trade plans, if you can control emotions for the most part, then you'll be okay. Otherwise, you'll probably have a payout denial. They have been getting better at letting you know why your payout was denied. Then you got to work on that. If you don't have patience for any of these evaluations, all right, guys, it is time. I'm going to give you the code right now for the Apex account. So you're going to have to log into your Apex, put whichever account you want to buy, put it into your basket, whatever, right? And then when it asks you for a coupon code, you're going to enter this code and it's going to make the account free. So this is a one-time use. So whoever gets to use it the very first time is the winner. There's not, if you go to use it and it doesn't work, well, that's because somebody already used it. The code is all caps R9Y8. FRG9. That's R9Y8FRG9. And now you got yourself a free account. Then you got Tradeify. You can go straight to funded. They have growth and advanced, but straight to sim funded right here. And right now you can get, what's the current special? 35% off all accounts with them. Here, let me put that into frame. Thought that was visible. Trade 35% off. Use code all caps Jesse W. And you can come on down here and you can see their different accounts. But this is expensive. Even with the 35% off, you're going to pay a good chunk, but you're skipping the evaluation issue. So if you lack the patience to do evals, or you're already very profitable and you don't mind a tight consistency rule, then this is the way to go because you're just going to jump into it and start making money from day one with it, but you got to be ready. Basically, all of these straight to funded accounts have a 20% consistency rule. That's how they stay in business. They can't have you here with no consistency rule, buying a $350 account, YOLOing it, making a shit ton of money in 1 or 2 or 3 days. They got to hit you with that rule. That's how they stay in business. If you can follow this rule, you can get paid. I haven't traded with them just yet. I do plan to here in the future. I am not a fan of consistency rules because of just simply the way I trade. I like to scale in and out of trades. And when I scale out, if I'm following a good trend and the trade is working out, my runner can really pay me. And tomorrow, I might not make nearly as much money because that runner ran so hard. So that's just the way I trade. So this might not suit me, but it might suit you. So roughly, that's how I would position new traders, intermediate traders, and advanced traders solely based on these rules. And this is just a brief overview of that. So that's it for me today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and drop a comment. Let me know what your favorite part was. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, I stream Wednesdays at 9:15 a.m. and I hope to catch you on another one. Peace.